Alright, welcome to my channel today. My name is Sebio Kechuku, and today I'll be telling you about some of the challenges real estate companies are facing. Real estate companies, some of them have been existed for over a decade right now. But today, real estate, many people feel that, oh, it devoid of challenges, but it's not devoid of challenges. There are a lot of challenges that comes to real estate, even to a realtor, to an investor, and also to a developer. So, real estate companies, many of them today go as far as offering you guarantee even when government acquire their property, because whether you like it or not, there is no absolute land ownership. According to Land Use Act, the CFO is 99 years. So, and even despite the CFO, the government can also revoke CFO. Court judgment can also revoke CFO. And if there is a fight on that land, litigation that lingers so long, government can still take over that land and use it for the general publics. And also, as they develop, as area begin to increase in population, the need for more development and infrastructure and road network and so on, government will need to acquire more land for public purposes. So it doesn't mean no matter what, land, what matters is at the end of the day you'll be compensated. That is why title property are also very important. So now let's look at some of the challenges a lot of real estate companies today are facing, because many people today in abroad, they can buy land through a real estate company. Many years ago, from far back 2010 going to 2010 to 2009, 2006, those times people cannot invest in real estate, majority of the public. But today, majority of the public eyes have been opened into real estate, and they can easily invest because a lot of real estate companies has made it possible. Because if you're in abroad, you want to send money, some of our uncles that were in abroad many years ago, they couldn't buy land. Even when all this Lekki we are selling, VI we are selling, Ikoyi we are selling, they couldn't buy because the information were not there about those opportunities. And the risk is so much at that time as well, because you can easily be duped because you don't know the way about to get it. But because of the internet age has made everything, the information has now been more available to people about investment in real estate, and then they can invest. But many years ago it was not like that. So I will appreciate those real estate companies for all this they are doing. So it doesn't mean there are no bad ones, there are still bad ones, but right now the risk has been reduced in investing in real estate, unlike many years ago. All right, so when this real estate company came into being, they started the operation, acquiring land, the land expanse of land, going about getting the title, and some of them start selling, putting, banner, gatehouse, billboard, and so on, and they started selling. So this opportunity, and when they started selling, opportunity has now moved all the way from most of them focus mainly from this, from Abraham Adosia going down to Eleko, and then from Eleko going down to Bejuleki, and then to Ekpe, and so on, and right now to Ikurudu, and even at Ekpe Toll Gate, Ijebu Shiwo as well. So let's look at some of the challenges, because it made it possible for many of people in abroad to buy land in real estate through estate company, because it's safe. Because if you go and buy land from Omonile and you don't fence it, even when you fence it and you're not visiting there doing one thing or the other, they can easily sell it. So, but today real estate company has made it. You buy land there, they fence it, they get it. 5 years, 6 years, you can still come back and see your land there. Nothing has happened. And if you go to if you want to prove what I'm saying, check some of these estates that are well developed. You see some that are still vacant, some vacant land that are fenced there and still there. It's because they bought from estate company, mostly from Monile, that have been sold. Our issue may have arose from such situation. So let's look at some of the challenges they face. Even real estate company face the problem of Omonele. This problem of Omonele that many people think is a joke. I know a developer that have bought a land from Omonele and bought it again, because these people know how much they are selling. Maybe you bought this land 500,000. At the end of the day, you are selling it for 2 million or 1.5. Some of them will go out, oh, you are cheating us, you are doing this. They want to bring out issue again to ensure that you buy that land again. And somebody they might even claim that one member of the family was not among, and this person is the senior brother. So before you know, they start fighting, and you have to rebuy that property again, or they'll give you issue. And some of this land that they buy, they may not even have any issue again on it till they start. You may just after paying for your land now, and they say there is no issue. Immediately you start construction, you see people that rise up and start to challenge you and start to fight you. Before you know, start going to court litigation. So real estate company face problem of money like that. So enormous that they fight workers on site, they fight realtor coming to site. In fact, they give a lot of issue that real estate company are shading you from. So this is one of the challenges that the real estate company face. And also they face the problem of, losing land to government. Land use act has made government so powerful that in fact they are the custodians of our land. So most of the time that you have land issues, mainly majorly what people are afraid of is government, not actually Omonele, government. Because the land that you chat today and allow and say, oh, this land is free from government acquisition. You can wake up tomorrow and go and check it, and the land is under acquisition because government can decide to sell land to private investors, to give land to private direct investors to come in and invest and give them, allocate them. Because right now you're hearing government allocation, it's government that are actually allocating those land, and that is why it's so expensive. They shoulder the pain of doing money. That's what I've said, that what real estate company are facing. Sometimes they rebuy land, sometimes they pay money and it doesn't get to the right people. And this is exactly what happened in real estate to real estate company. They face the issue of dealing with government, and government title perfection has risen so high that even after the initially plan of getting title for 2 million per plot, before government can say, oh, it's 4-5 million per plot, they have to use it. And that is why the big ones, you see them, no matter real estate, all of them also face the same issue. Whether they are small company or big one, they also face it. The only thing that those big ones have learned, from experience over the years, and they know how to shoulder all these challenges. But those small ones, sometimes they fold. That's why some of this ND, you're just looking at them, some of them are suffering from high blood pressure and so much, mental health issue, because that is exactly what they are facing in the real estate, in bringing real estate to you in abroad, or making it available for you to buy, because everybody has fear in buying land. Oh, am I going to lose my land? But real estate company has come to even, in fact, when they even lose their land to government, some of them go as high as allocating you to another place so that you don't lose your confidence, you don't lose your investment. You see the effort they are putting in, they reallocate it to another place so that you don't lose your investment. Some of them even put it in their contract of sale to ensure that, to let you know that you don't lose your investment, they are going to indemnify you of any loss, even if the government did not compensate them. Because either government will compensate you, doesn't mean they will give you, let's say land is worth 10 million. Government cannot just give you 10 million. They will either give you 3 or 4 million naira. Or if you don't want that, they allocate you another place. Maybe maybe they just allocate it towards where they have a scheme. They just allocate you there. And most times it's very far from where and the value of what you already have before. So they invest big. So real estate company invest big. So as they invest big, they also lose big. That is what happens in risk. Many people they are looking at risk. Oh, Dangote, took the risk of borrowing 18 billion US dollar to build a refinery. So if that refinery didn't work, that is losing big. So he invested big. When he's going to win, he's going to also win big. That is what real estate companies are doing. They invest big, either they win big or they lose big. So that is why sometimes when some of their land are being acquired, you see some of them are in agony, and they are showing that most times they don't even come and show it on social media. So they lose big, and when government acquire their land for public purpose. So because they buy like 300 plus, 500 plus, 600 plus, 700 plus. So this is just to educate you about the realities of what real estate companies are facing in Nigeria. Because the developing estate in Nigeria is not just to just buy land, fence it and develop it. You have to look at accessibility of that place. You have to think about security. You have to think about what will bring development to that place. So, and all this is what real estate companies are shouldering, because some of those countries in abroad, Government already provided the infrastructure, the road and everything. So you just invest in real estate. But here, you are real estate companies doing road. You see, they are partnering with the locals, even other real estate firm to build road. They are developing the area, putting up drainage system and so on. So this is what actually government is supposed to do. But you see the real estate company and they won't show doing it. So I believe this gives you the realities of what real estate companies are facing here in Nigeria, and majorly what they face to make sure that they bring real estate to you. Because there is no big company that have not lost land to government. Check it. There is no one that their property has not had an issue, except it's all this, except it's the one coming up, the company that are just coming up. Even after that, they also face the same challenges. So I believe you love what you just watched. Share this video with your friends, like and comment, and let's just share ideas, because real estate is not perfect, but it's better. And with our own hands on deck, definitely we are going to make it more better and better for every one of us. Thank you so much, and bye for now.